And I can't really see your location because a lot of the YouTube uh, channels, you can see location, and it usually says you have to be in the US. You can't be in Trinidad and Tobago as a location if you want to monetize. So,
Yep,
what's your location on your YouTube?
I am from New York.
All right, welcome to this episode of Caribbean Influencers on the AC Marketing Caribbean YouTube channel. And we are here with a dad who is pretty popular on the socials. He's known as Kess Ramsey. And we're going to get straight into his story. Now, Kess, why social media?
Uh, just to have fun. That's why it started. I was always funny, or the typical always getting a report card as talkative, to talk too much in class. Always loved interacting with people. So social media is just a outlet for me to make more friends.
You have quite a large following. Let's, start with the elephant in the room when it comes to social media. I don't know if it's like the outcast of the social media family, which is Facebook. And you have over 41,000 followers on Facebook, which is a huge deal for a lot of brands. And what I found different with your platform was it's not just the amount of following, it's the engagement. You have a very high engagement level. So, how did you achieve that?
I think for me, my supporters, followers, and again, now 40,000 is not much in the grand scheme of things, but I am very careful with building a relationship with my followers. It's not just about, I think that I just big superstar. No, that's never the case for me. If anybody is on my page for any amount of time, they would get to know me as a person, and it's not just a persona online. Yeah. Facebook right now is the biggest number. TikTok is next. TikTok is the next best thing.
Okay, and what's your opinion on folks who say that Facebook is dead?
That is a lie. I had a video like a week ago hit half a million views. So it have no way a, a dead network giving half a million views. So yeah. Facebook isn't dead. I think you're just aiming at the wrong people. It does. I would say that the majority of my following is between 25 to 30. So that's around my age. And also young parents, people who probably just got married. So it does mesh well with people that I would usually relate to on outside of social media. I think those same people are the people that follow me online.
What gender is the majority in your following?
I love the ladies. Thank you, ladies, so much for following me. But usually it's around 70% women, um, and the gents bring up the rep.
What type of content do you think draws your audience to you?
All right, so I can't even say I'm locked into one type of content now, because I do um, cooking videos, I do like lifestyle videos, I do parodies. Parodies is one of my biggest draw when it comes to views. But lately I've been doing a lot of cooking videos, and it's basically just breakfast and lunch and simple stuff, and people tend to, a lot of people like it. And the thing is, even with the cooking videos, a lot of women is like, wow, look, a man that can even make something. Like there are a lot of men that can't make anything in the kitchen, and they're just so happy that, hey, look, a guy could cook something. So, gentlemen, to impress you ladies, to impress women in your life, learn to cook something, please.
So when it comes to your content, I think one of the funniest things that I saw was the you watching a vegetarian documentary. We will link that video in the comments below because it's hilarious. And you posted that on your YouTube channel in 2019. And I want to talk
Yeah.
about the simplicity of that execution because a lot of times folks think there's this high production value when it comes to creating content, creating this massive campaign online. What say you
Yeah.
to that?
Whatever device you have right now, it could be a old blue, a old Samsung, it could be the oldest iPhone, whatever device you have that has a camera on it, start making content. Um, your idea is what will make people like. There are so much creators on TikTok that let's say they don't have the best camera, they're still looking a little grainy, but they have a lot of followers. Why? Because TikTok kind of gives you that platform to post as much as you want, and TikTok rewards people that post often, right? So just start doing it. That's my biggest advice to people. Don't worry about all of that. Things will come as you continue to develop your love for what you're doing. And as many people know in the Caribbean, not everybody makes money online. When you start this thing, you are going to have to work for years, sometimes for years. Hopefully, it won't have to take that long. But sometimes you work for a really long time before you see any type of monetary return from doing social media. So start to build that following, and don't worry about it. Get the ideas clean, and once your ideas are good, people will follow you.
Have you been able to monetize the content you created?
Of course. So I have received money from social media, from YouTube and Facebook, but it isn't very consistent. Well, especially for Facebook, even though I have my following on Facebook, for Facebook, you have to have over 10,000 followers and then over, I think, around 40 or 50 hours watched each month or something like that for you to be able to get paid from Facebook. You don't hit that every month. So, only once in a while I'll get something from Facebook. YouTube is different. YouTube just you have to have over 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of hours as well. But the hours to me it's easier on YouTube to get paid. Um, so I have received directly from social media platforms, but it has never been something substantial. I will say that it is possible to live off of social media in Trinidad because at the end of the day, as a platform, people are watching. And if you look at it as potential customers for whatever you are selling, you'll be fine.
What
Yeah.
was the most consistent amount of money that you got from YouTube? Or maybe you can give us a total that you've gotten from YouTube so far.
YouTube is not consistent. Let YouTube and Facebook, unless you are uh, really bringing in some numbers on those platforms, it really isn't that consistent. What I make majority of money online with is, of course, turning or trying to sell myself as an advertiser. So getting to do ads for companies and stuff like that, that's where you really make a consistent amount of money. Yeah, so using a platform to get people to either buy tickets or spend money on you is the best way to make money in Trinidad online. You can't really depend on getting money from YouTube or Facebook or anything like that.
So I'm gonna ask just now about that corporate entity. But before we get to that, can you just give us like a sort of a ballpark figure if you were to combine the two? Was it $10 or
Mm-hmm.
was it $5? Because I'm seeing here 2.7 well, 2,700 subscribers on YouTube. I didn't even realize you were the guy that did the parody Whole New World in South. I actually remember that, but I didn't know it was you. So it's one of those things where you have so much content. So
Yeah.
give us a general idea with what you've been paid with Facebook and YouTube. Was it $100? Was it less than $100? How much has it been?
It from YouTube with that video that you just mentioned, and there was a parody I did of voice song. That was the only two that I got paid for from YouTube, right? And they both came up to probably about $70.
And I've seen, I can't really see your location because a lot of the YouTube uh, channels, you can see location, and it usually says you have to be in the US. You can't be in Trinidad and Tobago as a location if you want to monetize. So,
Yep,
what's your location on your YouTube?
I am from New York.
Hey, whatever it takes to get paid, you're in a safe space, no judgment here. It's cool.
You